As a council member, you have a large Twitter following, you're verified on Twitter. You shared that openly, and you had other council members. I saw Council Member Navarro say, I'm going to report it too. So you had others helping you to report that if there was some sort of oversight by Facebook,
Right.
who owns Instagram. When you see this, does it worry you for children using Instagram, particularly children of color? If the moderators of the platform don't recognize that as racist or as threatening?
It does. It's one of the reasons, my wife and I have 4 children, they won't have social media accounts. And we've made that decision. And I think every parent and every family has to make those decisions on their own. But it is troubling. I mean, you think about how many people are on these platforms, what they're being used, how they're being used. And I think on things like this, you have to have technology and or people, or both, that catch things like this and that don't allow them to be posted. And certainly, if they are posted, when they're reported, as this was, I reported it twice, that they're taken down immediately. And so, it does concern me. And to your point, I'm fortunate, it has its pluses and minuses. When you're known, you get a lot of messages from people, but an advantage is that other people were, a lot of people reported it as well. So I know Facebook and Instagram had to have, dozens, if not hundreds of reports on this same, attack. And so they had to pay attention to it. But what about the people who don't have that? And so that is a concern and something that is obviously a current debate right now in the public discourse about what's the role of tech companies and their responsibility to police themselves, or does there need to be more regulation? Do they need to be required to do more? They should, and I think the answer is yes to that. And so I think this is an example of that as well.